And one of the biggest yet simplest realizations that I had was that the delusional artists are the ones that make it. This realization of being delusional is nothing new. And the beginning of this year, when I started my mindfulness, creative, and spiritual journey, that's exactly the steps that led me to where I am today. But now at 30, it's more like an aha moment, like it just clicks in my head more than just being something that's profound. Because let's be honest, we all know that if you're a little delusional or very much delusional, you can go far in life because you have so much self-belief. And that's exactly what I mean when I say delusional, and what a lot of people mean when they say be delusional. Because by definition, being delusional isn't really a good thing, but it's a trendy buzzword. And that's why I wanted to use it exactly for this video, because all that I mean when I say be delusional is having pure self-trust, pure self-confidence, pure self-love, pure self-belief in yourself. No matter how the world moves, no matter what life throws your way, no matter what other people think of you, you always have this unconditional love for yourself. But I know as artists and creatives, this is a hard pill for us to swallow because we don't trust ourselves. We seek outside validation instead of truly believing that whatever we create is true. And I bet you that there has been a time where you thought of an amazing idea and it just lit you up with joy to create. But then you started overanalyzing your thoughts and thinking, well, actually, what if people don't understand it? What if it rubs people the wrong way? What if it's not good enough because I don't have the skill sets to bring it to life? And so you shun it away. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust the process of simply creating. You're overthinking the simplest things. You're not being delusional. Let's be real, you're not being delusional. And many artists go through this because we're conditioned to always seek outside validation from when we were little and creating. We would show our parents, our friends, everyone, every time we create something, and we would get positive feedback like, wow, that's amazing. Maybe not all of us got positive feedback. Maybe we got negative feedback and it made us want to try harder. But at the end of the day, we're seeking outside validation, whether it's good or bad, to feed us, instead of us just knowing that we are good enough as is, and no matter what we create, we can put it out into the world because it's art. It's creating. The process of creating is beautiful as is. It doesn't have to have these deep, beautiful meanings for it to be valuable, for it to be worthy to be seen. Simply creating and enjoying your process because it's what you love to do is good enough. I'm a creative myself, so I know exactly how it feels when you start a new process and how the thoughts can just come in, and these thoughts can dictate how you move in the process of creating. And sometimes it could be good, but sometimes it could be detrimental to what you want to simply create. But the delusional artist, the one that makes it, the one who does not care what anyone thinks, simply creates. They don't let anyone or anything get in their way of what they love doing. Not family, not friends, not society, not even themselves. They create because it truly brings them joy, and they move off of that joy and they continue to do what brings them joy with no doubt, full self-trust in the process, not caring how the outcome will be, but knowing regardless the world will see what they created. And I want you to think about that. Truly think about the artists out there who get so much crap, because of the art that they create. Maybe a simple art that a 2-year-old could create. And you see these people making thousands upon thousands, putting out their artwork that seems so simple. And maybe you even talked bad about them. Like, I could do that. I've been struggling all my life to be an artist that's known, and I make this deep, valuable art, and this person just shows up and scribbles lines together, and now they're a millionaire. But have you ever stopped to consider that they are simply delusional and they move as such? Because at the end of the day, while we sit here and judge the person who scribbles lines on a canvas and calls it art, they are moving out of pure self-trust. They don't have a care in the world what others think of them. They don't care about the negative backlash or the positive backlash that they get from the art that they create. They simply do it because that is what they want to do. Point blank, period. Whether that artwork has meaning to them or not, they are creating. They are moving in their self-trust, their self-belief, their self-confidence. They have full confidence in whatever they create without a care in the world of what the next person thinks. And we can sit up here and have a full discord about certain art, whether it's art or not, whether it's even valuable or not. But at the end of the day, our perspective will always be our perspective. And that artist's perspective will always be theirs. We can take a simple artwork that has a lot of controversy and sit up here and debate on the value of the art, whether it's real art, whether it's valuable, whether it has meaning. But at the end of the day, that is our perspective looking in. Now take the artist. Take the artist that made the simple art, that is unapologetic on what they create, that doesn't have a care in the world, that does not care whether we like their art or not. They created that piece for their own reason. Whatever that reason may be, they created it and they trust themselves fully in that creation. And now as we sit up here and talk about them, they are making millions while we are projecting our negative ideas onto that art. Whether that negativity is granted or not is irrelevant. The point is that they are moving in their faith. They are moving in their trust. They are moving in their truth. They don't care what others think. And as creatives, when we look at other artists and compare ourselves to these artists that are blowing up overnight and thinking I'm just as good as them or better than them, it does nothing but put a mirror up to you. Because reality is nothing more than a mirror to yourself. So if you can sit up here and talk bad about another artist or believe that you deserve the same thing as one artist because they are making art so simply and you make better art or just as good at art, you're just saying to yourself that I have to work this hard in order to be successful, while these people are there saying, no, I just have to be myself in order to be successful. I don't have to do any more or any less. All I have to do is do what I love. All I have to do is be delusional and know that whatever I want, I can get because I'm moving in my truth. I am moving in my love. I am doing the things that I am passionate about that brings me joy. And I am not going to overwork this idea of what I think an artist is, but simply be. Simply be the creative. Simply create. Let creativity flow through me and whatever comes out, comes out. All of your artwork is connected. And you're overthinking a process that should be so simple. Your ugly artwork leads you to your masterpiece. So that is a part of your masterpiece because the process is the most important part. And when you are doubting yourself, how can you ever get through the ugly art and be okay with it to ever come up to the masterpiece? How can you ever continuously push out art if you're always second guessing yourself saying this isn't good enough to showcase? How can you ever be a full-time artist if you're not willing to put yourself out there and be okay with whatever you receive because you are content and okay with who you are as a person, as a creative, as a being, as a soul? So all these negative people can come your way and say that's crap art, but you have to have that resilience to know, like, I don't care if 1,000 people standing in line come up to me and tell me how horrible my art is. I will continue to do what I love. And we look at all these artists and we can talk crap about them or we can praise them. But at the end of the day, they never veered from what their passion was. They never veered from what they loved doing. True success lies in you being yourself. It lies in you not caring what others think. And I know that's easier said than done, but you have to practice. You have to start now. You have to start doing baby steps to build your self-trust, build your self-confidence, slowly push your art out there and be okay with making ugly art. Be okay with showing your art to the world, no matter what stage you are, whether you think you're a beginner, intermediate, or a pro, being okay with wherever you are and putting your art out there because that is your true passion. If it's truly your passion, how can anyone tell you otherwise? If it's truly your passion, how can You tell yourself you're not good enough. It's your passion. It's what you love doing. Why does being good matter if you love doing it? We hold ourselves back from simply being that artist, being the artist that we dreamed of being, because we think we have to have this amount of money, have a beautiful studio, have the perfect camera to record our content, whatever it may be. We hold ourselves back when there are people right now creating art on a cardboard box with a pencil that they found in the trash can. There are artists right now who are literally dumpster diving to create art because they don't have the funds to buy the material. So they go and find it. We hold ourselves back because we continue to overthink a process that is simple to create. You do not need money to create. You do not have to be a professional artist to create. You simply have to create. And that is all. No matter how it comes out, no matter what it looks like, as long as you are enjoying the process, you need to create. You need to be delusional in knowing that you are worthy of creating. Point blank, period. No matter what society tells you, they can sit up here and tell you your art is crap. And it will happen to us. It'll happen to me. I've had people tell me my art is crap and I'm still moving. I don't care what others think because I know that art brings me joy in all forms. Whether I'm painting or crocheting, I know that I love to create. And no amount of hate, no amount of self-doubt will ever stop me from being delusional and being an artist and being a creative. I really hope this stuck with you guys because this really sat on my heart. And I'm a little sick if you can't tell through my voice, but I knew I had to speak today and get this out there. So to all my artists and creatives out there, be delusional in yourself. Scratch that. We're not going to use delusional, even though the title will say delusional because it's a trendy word. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Build your self-confidence. Know that you are worthy because you are. Stop seeking outside validation. The only validation that matters is self-validation. Who cares about the rest? Because at the end of the day, everyone is in their own world. Everyone has their own perspective. They're in their own realities. So you are never going to please everyone. So why does it matter? Please yourself. Do things that you love. Do things that bring you joy. And don't care about the rest. My name is Elle. For those of you who are new, I'm an eclectic artist and a creative coach here to help you unlock your full creative potential through mindfulness. If you enjoyed this and want to see more creative chats, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on anything you'd like to add to this conversation and subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.